Woohoo! Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone, to the Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you so much for being here this morning. My name is Ronna Biggs, and I'm a practitioner here at the center, and happy to be your platform assistant for the day. And as folks are coming in to settle in, invite you to silence your cell phone and just get cozy for the day. And I'd like to share our mission here at CSL Bellingham is to create a loving and supportive community that teaches and practices authentic spiritual living. And so whether you're online with us, whether you're here in the center, near or far, we're happy that you're celebrating with us today. And thank you so much for being here. To let you know, Dr. Andrea is still on sabbatical and will be on sabbatical still through into January a bit. And I'm excited to announce that we have Reverend Don Beaty here from CSL Seattle joining us. And Reverend Don's wife, Carrie, is joining us as well. So we're so happy to have you both here. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. So shall we get some music rolling with the fabulous music team?
All right, everybody, let's stand up and do this. Even now, my favorite. Even now, I am able. Even now, I am free. Even now, I can feel the Spirit washing over me. Even now, I can find love in everyone I see. Even now, I am free. Even now, I am healthy. Even now, I am whole. Even now, I can feel the Spirit deep down in my soul. Even now, I can choose a path of peace and harmony. Even now, I am free. 3 times. Even now, I am free. Here we go. One more time. Even now, I am free. All right. Let's take a moment and just say hello to each other and greet your neighbors. How about that? All right, everybody, we're going to move along to My Soul is Welcome Here. Let's do it like no, it's never been done before, because we got the New Year's coming. That's right. We're going to reach out and greet it the right way. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. One more time. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Studio band.
Thank you so much. And are there any kids out there today who want to come on up and get ready for the day? Come on up. Teacher Joe is right up here. Right on. All right, let's hooray for the world. Come on up.
Everybody, hooray for the world. I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world. I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world. It's a special place. We got Mother Nature and the human race. The world's got trees and bumblebees, rivers and lakes and open seas, mountains and valleys and animals too. The sun that shines on me and you. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, it's a special place. We got Mother Nature and the human race. We got Mother Nature and the human race. Thank you.
All right. Well, welcome this morning, and I will offer an opening prayer. Breathing into this moment, I know that there is one life, one light, one love that transcends all, that is all. And from this one love comes all. And what a beautiful morning that I know my connection to the divine and that brilliant light of oneness and goodness. And in this moment, this circle, this sacred circle of celebration is vibrant and lively and joyful. And what a joy that we get to be together and celebrate this good day, this good life. Thank you for all the blessings, sweet Spirit, and I trust the blessings continue to flow through this day and well into the new year and beyond. And so it is.
So it is. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Will I pray? I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Let's do one more verse. I feel my love. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. You sound like angels. It's so amazing. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, I pray. I'm sorry. I'm crying tears of joy. So I just want to share one moment that I feel so very blessed. A lot of you prayed for me because I had a very life-risking operation November 3rd. And basically my neck was replaced. I mean, the bones and the discs. And now I've got metal sheaths and screws holding my neck together. So underneath this is a brace I'll continue to wear for about 2 or 3 months. But I'm so blessed in so many ways because I'm here for another 20 years or so probably, maybe more. And so I really feel like God is very much here with us and has blessed us in so many ways, right? It's amazing. And you all do sound like angels. The most amazing thing to me was that I thought he was going to, the surgeon, who was wonderful, decorated surgeon, I thought he was going to have to sever my vocal nerve, which would have meant I wouldn't be able to sing anymore and have trouble eating too, it turns out. But anyway, my vocal nerve was not severed. He was able to go in a certain way. Thank you. And he said, oh, well, I guess you don't want your vocal nerve severed because that would put an end to your career. And I said, that's not what I'm worried about. The singing is what brings me joy. And singing with you all is what brings me joy. And honest to God, it sounded like angels up here. It really did. So thank you so much for everything you've given me over the years. Thank you. Reverend Don has requested, our minister today, that we do a song called I Release by Ricky Byers Beckwith. It's a good day to do it. All right, I'll start this one out, gang. There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling to make it through another day, you got to just let it go. You gotta let it go. Let it go. And this is what you have to say. 3, 4, 1. I release, I let go, I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide, and I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Come on now. Ooh, yeah. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, no more trouble, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. One more time. I am free in the Spirit. Yeah. I'm ready for 2024. I'm so ready, God. 'Cause I'm only here for you. All my love for you and my love for God. We're here together. 'Cause we're only here for God.
Thank you, Cheryl Hodge, Eric Anderson, and Robin Arbogast. Woohoo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, like warm now. Holy cats. All right, well, we do have a special speaker joining us today, and I'd like to take a moment to tell you a little bit about Reverend Don. When I asked Reverend Don if he had a preferred bio to share as part of the introduction, Don replied, "I'm all about practical spirituality." And I thought, I love that. That is going to be right, just fitting in here perfectly. So Reverend Don's passion is to expand the power of spiritual principles into the world of work and business. He has used our teachings and spiritual practices in creating and running his businesses, and takes significant joy in supporting others in finding the right tools for them. He received his minister's license from the School of Spiritual Leadership in 2021 and currently serves as a staff minister for CSL Seattle. Reverend Don's talk title today is I Released, I Let Go, so who is running my life? I think inquiring minds want to know. We are ready. We are ready. So please welcome Reverend Don.
Thank you, Ron. Well, good morning, and I am just so tickled to be up in Bellingham, to be here with you this morning. I visited in the path. Reverend Andrea taught me a couple of ministerial classes, and I still came up. Yes. She's tough, by the way. I don't know about she as a minister, but as a teacher, don't cross her. And so when the opportunity came up to speak, it's like, okay, I've been wanting to come up and visit, and this would be great. And then I had this inspiration for the talk title when they asked for it like 2 months ago, which is long. That's what ministers will tell you. We do our titles, and then we find out what we're really talking about. And it was, I released to let go, and who's running my life was the title. And it's an interesting song, because I took this time to play with it and actually look at it. I mean, you can feel the room, the energy in the room, right? You're singing it. You get to that chorus. You're just rocking it. You're feeling so good. And then the minister starts talking, And so things happen. But here's what I really wanted to recognize in this, in that the song is a powerful, and we're going to work through the song a little bit today and see how it actually plays around for being New Year's Eve. Now, I asked the question, who is running my life? And I'm going to answer it for my part. There's no big reveal coming up. And for me, in my journey of spirituality, I found Science of Mind in 1989 and knew I was home. And probably many of you can go, yeah, I found it, had stopped looking because I knew I was home. And it's in that journey that I began to create my relationship with Spirit. I grew up Southern Baptist in North Carolina. Okay, yeah, some of you know what that journey's about. And also, though, that was a different world. That was a long time ago. Earth was still cooling in the 70s and such. But I knew one day sitting in a service that there was more than what I was hearing, because I was reading the red print in the New Testament, and I'm listening to what's being said, and it's like, one of us has a different book. And I started looking, and in that journey, I found that Spirit, God, Holy Spirit, what I call God, is really present. It's here. We're each a unique expression of it. And it was in that, knowing this, that as I'm an expression of it, that I am part of the co-creative process. In my understanding of my relationship with God, we're partners. We're co-creators. We are naming and claiming what our good is. And it's part of how I partnered up with Spirit in business. I have a meeting with God every morning at work. And we talk about what we're going to do, and I'll mention some of the results later. But what I know is that in that relationship, I am always doing my best. That's what we do as humans. We do our best, whatever it is. Don Miguel Ruiz reminded us that. Whatever we're doing is our best. And as my friend Kelly says, that if you could do better, you would. So we're doing our best. So there's no bad, broken, wrong in this journey we're taking today. Because we're always doing our best. This is being human and how this song works out. So when we sing this song and we release, we let go, and we leave, and life starts happening, we get to this place of like, okay, what's next? What's coming up? It's one of where I go, what do I want to let go of? What am I supposed to let go of? Who, what? It's a big question. And we just, we sing it so simply, but then it's stopping to think about it. What do I want to release? And I look at my spiritual practices, and I look at what's going on in my life, and I want to swing back a little bit on this journey, back to more of the humanness. We sing this like it's an event, but the song has shared that we've had a journey, something's going on in our lives, and we come to that place where we say, okay, it's time to let go. we get there and how whatever is going on. We have the winter solstice just happened. Earth, planet, Northern Hemisphere, we do this once a year where we go from the light to the dark into the gap, and it's really dark. And then we do the Earth does some processing, and we come back out, back to the light. Well, that's the Earth. We do that all the time. It's sometimes a long time that we're doing this journey of before we recognize that we want to release and let go. Sometimes it was like last Monday morning, a week ago, I woke up going, all righty, I know something's coming. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to be doing a little solstice journey somewhere. But because I'm human, I know that that's just part of being human. We're going to do those little journeys. So I don't get all wound up about it, but I do some other things like spiritual practices that help. And I just really pay attention to what my partner, what God has to share with me. And so when I release, I start to figure it out. I start looking at what am I experiencing? What's going on in my life that's making me feel this way or causing this inside of me? And one of the things I find is that I'm violating probably one of our declarations of principle and also the teachings of Emma Curtis Hopkins, those of you who know of her lessons, that, and from Principle 7, the last part of that is that that spirit, creative mind, receives the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. That's our job. That's our partners. We have the thought, we tell God, God acts upon it. Emma reminds us, we name our good, we declare it, we covenant with Spirit, Holy Spirit, that we will do nothing to make it happen. For God does its part, we do our part. And most of the time when I start feeling like, I got to do it all myself and all this other stuff, I look and say, oh, look what I'm doing. I'm trying to do it all. I'm trying to name my good. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it, and I just kind of take over. And boy, it's just, I don't know if I'll ever get over that. Will I? No. My support, my wife, yes, she knows the truth. But I know I'll never get over that. It's just part of how I was brought up, what I was trained. It's part of being the divine masculine, wanting to always fix and help. And I just have to release that. That's one of the things I know when I begin to feel like I'm overwhelmed. I just know I'm doing too much, and I'm not following what Spirit is trying. How can I follow when I can't even hear it? And so I know that that's a signal for me of what I must let go of. And it happens whether it's my business, whether it's my spiritual, my ministry, any of those things. It's a free range kind of experience for me. The other thing that I recognize when I get to that place where I begin to know I need to release is when I'm not listening to Rumi. And I find that not only am I trying to do it all myself, but I'm looking at everybody else going, well, if you would just get a clue, and this would be easy. And as Rumi says, there's a field out beyond ideas of right and wrong. I'll meet you there. So if I'm sitting here wanting you to get a clue, I am not beyond the field of beyond right and wrong. I am smack dab in the middle of judgment. And it's only by recognizing that and giving myself, okay, I'm human, they're human, we're all human. We do that. I mean, you've heard the millennia of all the growing, and so we're still alive. We do that. So we don't beat ourselves up because we're making judgments. It's recognize them and then begin to see, how can I shift? What can I let go of? In this case, if I can let go of judgment, of right and wrong, not discernment, but judgment of right and wrong. Become just more aware of what might be coming to me through Spirit, through someone whose Spirit expressing for my good. If you would just listen to me, you wouldn't be trying to do this way. But stubborn. Okay, another quality that also I should release when I'm wanting to move along. So all of that works. That's just part of what this song is singing. It's helping us recognize that we're human. We're in this process. We have those times. And then we're human, and then the times aren't so much fun. And we get to choose, and we get to play, and we get to work around it and try and figure it out. And then finally, we'll eventually say, okay, God, I give up. I will release and let go. That was also, 2023 was a journey of that. I'm really glad this is New Year's Eve. My 23 started with the phone call from back east. You know, if you get the phone call from back east, it is not going to be good news. I lost my brother-in-law that first week in January. And that's a whole nother sermon. And I lost one of my employees had been with me for like 10 years. She finally made her transition. And I've done more memorial services this year. And I'm like, yeah, when I let go, I see that Spirit, God has gifted me with an ability to be present for people. And so I'm getting to release and let go around memorial services so that I can be a presence for those who are going through one of the most challenging parts of life. And I got a real test because I was doing it for family. And because it was just such a journey to be there for them as a minister, to be there as the brother and brother-in-law and the uncle and whatever, and to explore God in that process. Now, the beauty of the song takes us into a place where there is no void in this song. A lot of times when we release and let go, and now we sit around with an empty basket looking for what to fill it. In this song, we don't have a void. We turn to faith and to the light. And so when we release, I'm always inviting people I work with, what are we going to put in there to hold that space? What can we put in? What kind of light? What kind of energy can we use to hold this space while we're working and seeing what we want to let into our life to feel what we have just released? And to me, that's a really important part of the journey, to stop and, again, knowing that this is a human journey and that we're in this space, now we've released, and as humans, we like to fill things up. And it's really a challenge, but we can do it, to stop and just be present and listen. And I got some tips on that in a minute. But the song is really a beautiful human journey of spirituality when we can listen and keep singing and also remember how we started the song. They don't let us sing that part. Somebody else does it. But we get to sing the rest of it. And then we get to play with the now what. Okay, I've released, I've let go, I've got this space, and my bucket's just full of light. What now? Who in here likes being told what to do? Oh, look, nobody raised their hand. I guess we're all cats, part cat. Nobody likes to be told what to do. But, the beauty is there's a reason. Because as unique, individualized expressions of God, we're all God. We all have free will. We all have a chance to speak our word, to name our good. And so there's that part of the song where it says, it's all up to God. Well, I don't bite on that one. It's not all up to God. Because we are expressions of Spirit. We are one with that free will, that we're the power that created us all. So we have this chance to claim it. Now, if we're going to do that from this space, I highly encourage not reclaiming what put us here to begin with. Okay? And so that's where I'm going to use Reverend Andrea's December minister's message, your soul's compass. So where do we turn to know? She had it's a quote from Martha Beck. The only map of your right life is written on your soul at its most peaceful, and the only sure compass is your heart when it's most open. That's from Martha Beck. Hear that. When we decide that we want to go forward, that we've released and we've let go and we'd like Spirit to run our life, where should we go for given directions? We go to our soul. We go to our heart. We connect. We do that to be aware that we are on a purpose-driven journey. We are here for a reason. And honestly, as a human, there are days I'm not sure what it is. But as a minister, as a spiritual person, I still show up because I know I'll do my best, because that's all that I can do, whatever it is that day. With the inner wisdom that we have to call upon, to then claim our good, to know what we're going to do, or ask Spirit to do, we begin to see that this is a journey. This isn't, when they say you do the same thing over again, it's a sign of that you're crazy. Well, that doesn't work in spirit. That's not true for spirituality. Coming back to your soul, talking to your heart, letting your heart and soul tell you again and again that you're here to love, that you're here to be a presence for help others, that you're here to speak your word or to sing or to be an usher or just simply be. That's doing that over and over again is not too crazy. That's following your heart and your soul. And that's moving you to the place where Spirit really, truly does then begin to work for you, through you, as you. And it's not a destination. It is not a destination. Ask one of the practitioners, ask one of the ministers. It is not a destination. It's the human journey, human and spiritual journey that we're signed up to take on. Now, if you're going to go on a journey, what should you do? Well, you should pack a few things. You should have a toolkit. So now we're getting into the fun part already. So what would be in your toolkit? My suggestion is a couple. One is a big bucket of forgiveness. Forgiveness, I mean the Costco size, special size bucket of forgiveness, because it does so much for us. Forgiveness should be applied liberally to yourself. After all, you're the one naming and claiming. For yourself, give yourself forgiveness to be who you are and to recognize that Spirit is working with you. You want to forgive others, not because it fixes them, but because by forgiving others, we heal ourselves. When we forgive ourselves, we heal ourselves. We work with that forgiveness. And I highly recommend that you apply liberally forgiveness to God, because it does not make a bit of sense sometimes what we get from God. What? Ask me after. But with the forgiveness and applying it to God, when the understanding comes of why this journey went this way, it's easier to go, oh, that was my journey to be able to step into this journey. All righty, you win that one. Okay. So forgiveness, big bucket of forgiveness. I highly encourage amping up prayer. Prayer for yourself, particularly. And in case you're coming out, if you're doing the song and you're coming out of that moment of, stay in steps 1 and 2 of spiritual mind treatment, affirmative prayer. Know God and unify with God. God is, I am. Just stay there until that becomes such a place you don't want to leave. And it's from there, that unification that we know as practitioners and ministers, and if you've been in this longer than not very long, you know that prayer moves us into a place where we can go from there to gratitude, and life would get good. But there are other steps. But stay in 1 and 2 in the prayer as you come out of a journey, just to remind yourself of who your source is and who you are. Your spiritual practices should be in your kit. And I'm very picky about spiritual practices. I will never tell you what you have to do because you won't do it. You're human. Tell us what to do. We're looking for the door or an option. So I highly encourage that you find the spiritual practices. There are books, shelves in the bookstore, library, probably back in the classroom of spiritual practices. The only ones that matter are the ones that work for you. That's what you take with you. For example, when I'm coming, like that Monday morning when I woke up knowing, okay, what's coming, my practice involves journaling. So I sit down with God every morning. We talk gratitude, talk about what happened yesterday, recognize what prayers worked, what didn't, and then talk about the day. Now, my journaling is something I love. I do every day. My wife, she'd just rather have the cat's barf and then the journal. It's just not her thing. So, but each of us is doing our journey, our spiritual practices, and our practices work for each other so that when we come together around a challenge or anything that's going on, including the cats, we have a place in common. We have a spiritual a connection that has been built over the years. So your toolkit really does matter. And particularly, just like if you ask any craftsman, don't put tools in there you don't know how to use or you don't want to use. Just carry what you need, and you'll go much further. And the final tool we have that I want to share that relates to the day that we're here on, New Year's Eve, we have the tool of intentions. Intentionality, naming our good, setting an intention. Matter of fact, go back to number 7, the one I read. That's one of our principles. We name our impress of our thoughts is picked up by Spirit. That's our naming our goal. That's setting the intention. That's what people are all over the world are doing today. There's an energy of it's the end of 23, thank God, and we're moving into 24, and yay, because it's going to be so much better than 23. Isn't that the myth? It's going to be so much better, and it can be. It certainly can be different. And so when we talk about intentions, I shared in this time of year is ride the energy. You've got all this energy going toward new intentions, setting new goals, setting new ideas. The whole world, the consciousness, the human consciousness is all about this newness. Well, we can surf it. We can use that energy to support us in naming our good, to be able to truly name a good, because the whole world is. And I want to give you another question to ask. But before I do that, what is everything out there right now telling you? Turn on the TV or radio, talk paper. Whatever you need for 24, we've got it. It's easy payments. Just, come buy it. It's all right here. It's more. In 2024, you want more. That's what we're going to give you. We got it. My insight for this year, and being clear, because I haven't had this insight before, but in talking to my coach, what came up was, what do I want less of in 2024? Whoa, yes. Because I started, again, when you're a minister, practitioner, or just any old person, when you start actually thinking about something, you know how it starts to work you? You're thinking about a new job, you're thinking about a change in your life, it starts working you. Well, this little snippet came up, and I knew it was part of today, and I'm like, it's been working me like somebody else's mule, making me think, look at what I'm doing, what am I got going on that I want less of? Because it's not everything. But I got a couple. I've sort of mentioned them already. You might be able to guess. What I want less of in my life in 2024 is judgment. Judgment of myself, judgment of others, just judgment. I want less judgment in my life. I've also noticed after 2023 that I'd really like less tired in my life. It's been a full year. And I just really like less tired. And I'll listen at each of those lesses of, there's the opportunity then to listen in my spiritual practice or to others, and what might work better for me? What might that look like? Less tired actually may be like getting more tired, but in a healthy way. It's a long way to say getting exercise. Again, word choice matters. If you say you want to exercise more, how's that? Yeah, Want to be less tired, have more energy? This is what we do to do that? Oh, that sounds better. Words matter. We're humans. And so, again, welcome to the end of 23. I bless us all into a 2024 that is the beautiful and ideal balance of release and new, that we move into a place where, with the help of Holy Spirit, with turning it over to Spirit, naming our good, letting Spirit do the work, they hope that I bless us all with a more meaningful life, a joyful life, and a big dose of fun. Do I get to pray? Okay, let's pray. And so I stop here in this time, this beautiful room, this congregation, and those online, and all the energy, and those that will see it later, and know that there is one mind, one life, one presence that is holding all of this, where we are in spirit, whether we are in person or connected through the internet. It's in that knowing of the one mind that I speak my word for us as expressions of that we are the one mind informed, that we are Spirit's expression. And it's in that place that we can now declare and know that our 2023 was truly a gift. It has taught us so much. It has been a journey of ups and downs, of celebrations and no hicks. And we move into this time as we turn towards 24 and say with a smile, okay, God, I'm ready to have less of that which no longer serves me. I'm ready to accept more of that which is for my good. And I claim all the resources that support me in having a life that truly makes a difference for me this year. It's meaningful, it's fun. I show up in my full self. And when those days come that aren't quite so much fun, I know that Spirit is with me, and you will show up and remind me of your presence. So if we accept this, letting go of 23 and then welcoming a 24 that serves us to new and more meaningful purposes and fun and all of that, we can then simply be grateful for that we can make this prayer, that we can make this call on Spirit and release it to God, turn it over. God's going to make it happen. And we will work and accept and know and recognize it when it does. And so it is.
Wow, thank you, Reverend Don. Oh, just let that sink in for a minute. Beautiful. I love the storytelling and considering the good head nodding think there's a lot of resonance in what you shared today, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Whew, ushers are standing by. Please come forward. Thank you. So as we prepare for the offertory, I'd like to just share with you, if you haven't seen there are some envelopes if you would like to put your offering in there. And for those folks on the pledge program as well, there's also a pledge card that you can drop in. And just want to thank you so much for all the gifts that you give to our center, the time, talent, and treasure that lifts our community and keeps us rolling every year to offer this space and time in great joy. So thank you so much for your gifts. And music team has a little something for us.
Thank you, Ronna. All right. This is a call and response tune, meaning I'm going to sing. I woke up this morning singing, and you guys say, God is so good. And it just keeps going that way throughout the whole song. So get ready to respond, respond, respond. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. Now everybody, my God is so good. You got it. In my times of trouble, I know. Woo! In my times of trouble, I say, yeah. In my times of trouble, I say, God is so good. My God is so good. Yeah, okay, let's everybody get up. In my times of triumph, I say, what? In my times of triumph, I say, God is so good. In my times of triumph, I say, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Every day and every way, God. In 2023, I said. Now in 2024, I know. My God is so good. Let's do the first verse one more time. I woke up this morning singing. Everybody, God is so. Everybody sing. I woke up this morning singing. God is so. Woo-hoo. I woke up this morning singing. God is so good. My God is so good. My God is so good. My God is so good to me. Yeah, you got it. All right.
That's some power right there. Woo! Nice.
We got the gospel on today.
I love that. Sassy. All right, we have a few announcements for you today. Last chance to sign up. Kalish is offering a retreat for tomorrow, New Year's, called Through the Threshold. Kalish also would like me to note promises of learning 2 new Hebrew words tomorrow, along with a good retreat. In case you haven't read the description, taking the opportunity of the new year to design and create a year like no other. Imagine a year full of peace and prosperity, and imagine a year full of courage and optimism. And I love this little tagline. Imagine 2024 word. We see what you did there. That's good. That's good. So there are a few spots left. You can check in with Kalish. Please raise your hand. Or check in with the Ask Me desk back in the classroom if you'd like to sign up. Not too late. And then we have Break the Habit. So Dr. Andrea is going to be offering a fast-paced 5-week class coming up starting in mid-January. It is the Power of Decision Revisited. It's looking at the spiritual power we have been gifted to make and keep new habits of the heart and mind. So you can still sign up for that, and it is going to be a hybrid class. So if that appeals to you to think about the different modalities, you can also sign up at the Ask Me desk as well. And then Earth Stewards. So on Sunday, January 21st, after the service, there will be a video and discussion that the Earth Stewards are hosting here. So wonderful things to look forward to in January. And I would invite you to check out the calendar too, because there's a lot of upcoming classes and workshops and events that are happening January into February and March. So a lot of great things coming up in that first quarter of the year. And then, now here is a technical question. Coffee drinkers, tea drinkers, water drinkers. I hope I'm covering everybody. So somewhere in there, if you would love an opportunity to serve here at the center in a new and different way, Carmen, who is coordinating our coffee and tea service after service, is looking for some more volunteers. And it would be a commitment of one time a month. And you can check in with Carmen or check in again with the Ask Me desk to sign up. But if you're looking for a way to just get to know people and help the center in all we do on Sunday, it's a great new opportunity to think about in the new year. So we hope you'll take a moment to sign up for that too.
And it's a lot of fun.
And Ingrid reports it's a lot of fun, which I love that. I love that. And so I think that's where we are there. So I would love to offer a thank you again to Reverend Dawn and Carrie for being here today. Thank you both so much. Love it, love it. And so here we are, and thank you to the music team, and bless your remaining time of 2023, and looking forward to celebrating as we move into 2024. God bless everyone.
2, 3, 4. Get ready, everybody. Stand up. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. You're so wonderful. You're going to have a great 2024. Woo! Here we go. I can feel the power of love inside me. Feel the power of love. I can see the evidence around me. We are the power of love. And my eyes are open to the truth I now embrace. And my heart is open by spirit and by grace. I can feel the power of love inside me. Feel the power of love. I can see the evidence around me. We are the power of love. And my eyes are open to the truth I now embrace. And my heart is open by spirit and by grace. We are the power of love. We are the power of love. We are the power. Can we have a big hand for our drummer, please? Robert Arbogast. And our bass player, Eric. They've been working for you all year, and they do it just out of love of music. We are the power of love. And Rana, let's have a hand for Rana. And one more time for our visiting minister, Reverend Don. We are the power of love. One more hand for yourselves. We are the power of, well, one more time. We are the power of love. Thank you, everybody. Happy New Year.